Hey, good evening. It's Thursday, March 13th, and welcome back to Everyday Talk 24/7. We're talking about building a foundation this week built upon the rock, the wise teachings of Christ. And it's a metaphor. It's just not about building a house. It's about whatever our endeavors are in life. If they are based upon the teachings of Christ, the rock, then we'll have stability. But if they're based upon the thoughts of this world, the trends of this world, the culture of this world, then we're building on sand. And whatever we're trying to build will come crashing down. Tonight, I want to focus on trust. Why do we have trust issues? And this is a big deal. We do have problems trust. People let us down. We're angry, we're upset, we've been hurt. Why do we have trust issues? In Proverbs 3, we read this: trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Notice what it says here: trust in the Lord. This trust must be total. It brings with it the Hebrew idea of a deep sense of security and safety. And this trust also means renouncing confidence in yourself. The reason we have problems trusting other people and trust issues is because we trust other people the way we should trust God. Only God is trustworthy. No human is trustworthy. Nowhere in Scripture are we told to trust someone in this deep way that Proverbs 3:5 is talking about. As Psalm 62 says, only in God is found safety. When we put trust that is meant to be given to God to other people, we set ourselves up for failure and destruction and hurt and betrayal. Because we are asking them to do something they are incapable of doing. No other human can be totally trustworthy. See, when we trust another person to do what only God can do, when we trust someone and lean on their understanding, we set ourselves up for disappointment, failure, and betrayal. God is the only one who is trustworthy, totally trustworthy. Every other person on this planet who has ever lived is flawed by sin and issues, and they're finite. They don't know everything. Their understanding is severely limited. That means they're not trustworthy completely. Maybe to some degree, but not in the sense that is only resigned for God. You see, we have trust issues and we expect other people to do what they are incapable of doing. We have trust issues when we expect other people to do what they are incapable of doing. You see, we must expect issues with trust rather than be shocked by them. We must be wise. We must trust and verify. We don't have to do that with God. But with people, we must trust and verify. And then we must trust within the limits of a flawed and finite person. We can't extend total trust. We can't put aside our confidence and our understanding and place it in another person. With God, yes. With God, I give everything. This is what Proverbs 3:5 is saying. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart, everything within you. And don't lean on your own understanding, only on His. That only works one way, with God. When I start giving that kind of trust to another person, it's not going to end well. We've got to understand their limitations, our limitations. Total trust is meant to be given to God and God alone. If we could understand that and grasp that, then our trust issues become something that are manageable. I'm not expecting the other person to be totally perfect. I'm not expecting them to be totally trustworthy. They may try, and I may want them to, but they're human. They're flawed and they're finite, even if their heart says something different. When you say to someone, trust me, the limitations with that. The reasons why Jesus had to die for me, because I'm not totally trustworthy, even if I want to be. Only in God is found safety. Listen again, Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In this case, leaning not on your understanding means don't give total trust to a person. That goes to God and God alone. Again, love your thoughts, your feedback. This is so important for us. This is why we have trust issues. We're expecting other people to do what only God can do. So let's give that to Him and not to people. You have a great night. Thanks so much for being here. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.